with all these rampant trade rumors, and you got two viable options, one within striking distance in the Giants to where you could pull off a trade and still get what everybody wants, or you got the Vikings where you have to give up something even when you're getting so much in return, in the potential of 3 first-round picks. And that seems to be the baseline. But, the haul of picks from a team-building standpoint, it makes a whole lot of sense. And you can make a case for it. I think you absolutely could. And there's just going to be naysayers just because they want a certain player and they fell in love with a prospect. But Marvin Harrison Jr., there's still the case to be made for him, regardless. Mm-hmm. You've got Washington, and you've got even the top 3 teams: Chicago, Washington, New England. They have been given the opportunity to trade out, and they said thanks, but no thanks. We're going to do it. And we're going to go with one player instead. Now, it's at the most important position in all of sports, at quarterback. But still, when you have a player with elite playmaking ability like Marvin Harrison Jr., who is not just like pro ready, he's almost star ready coming to this game. Coming from Ohio State to the NFL level, he's not just pro ready, he's star ready, right? I mean, I don't think you can deny that. And when you got like the Biletnikoff winner, you've got a guy that's gone over 1,000 yards receiving 2 consecutive seasons, what's never happened in Ohio State history. He made history at a place in Columbus that it's tough to crack the record books. He caught 14 touchdown passes from C.J. Stroud and then rag arm Kyle McCord. 14 touchdown catches from both quarterbacks. Yeah. I mean, he's regardless of who's throwing him the football, a surefire NFL prospect or a ham sandwich, he's making plays. And like Monty Ossenfort, you can look at it and you can try to read the tea leaves from what he said earlier this week and like what's gone on. But this offseason, the Arizona Cardinals have built this roster and continue to have a huge glaring hole at the X wide receiver position. And there's no player that's more well-equipped in this offseason, including free agency, the trade market, and the NFL draft, to play that role better than Marvin Harrison Jr.
And Marvin's actions would allude to the fact that he knows where he's going, and he's kind of sitting out and basically saying, I'll see you guys in Glendale in the fall. Jalen Blair, go ahead.
I just think when you talk about it too, it's like, I know he signed a long-term deal, and I know that there's probably a lot more patience that's being preached from even Monty Ossenfort's bosses, and there's less meddling, and there's more just faith in the guy that's calling the shots. But if he passes up on a guy like Marvin Harrison Jr., like there's the missed opportunity of having Marvin on your team, going elsewhere and succeeding. The short-term, long-term consequences of that and missing out on a playmaker of his level. And then you got like the fans' discontent, right? Like you're going to have a fan base that is going to be split on your decision, regardless of the haul of players.
Is it even fair to say split? I think the fan base would be the large majority of the fan base would be upset.
And then the pressure it puts on Monty Ossenfort on future drafts in this regular season and what the results are going to be. Like the pressure to win, even more so without Marvin Harrison, rises because of what he's potentially going to do elsewhere in the league.